I have recently come to realize something about Escape from Tarkov. We know that it heavily relies on authenticity with its multitude of seemingly pain-in-the-ass features. Fracturing a bone in the middle of an intense firefight, using 3 different types of meds to heal a single wound, not being able to run while carrying loads of gear, or stepping on a landmine because, well, you missed the warning sign. When there was no warning sign. Albeit pain-in-the-ass elements, these are precisely the type of pain-in-the-ass mechanics that make Escape from Tarkov what it is, and give it character. But only halfway through. And if you're wondering why I'm only now making this video, the answer is quite simple. I began to pay way more attention to certain aspects of EFT since I started playing Airsoft. Because if we are indeed talking about a game maintaining an authentic and realistic feel, a few things need tweaking. The first question is, how is this possible? And it actually may not look like a big deal to you, but this is one of the main reasons behind comparing Tarkov to other arcadey first-person shooter games. While Tarkov does a pretty good job of making your character movement feel heavy, as it should, it once again delivers the realism part only halfway through. You may not see it now, as the vast majority of the player base has gotten used to that, but this type of movement does not belong in a game such as EFT. Not if it's trying to replicate how a real body moves. So, considering biomechanics, this is an impossible motion. Sure, you may not see it. You may not want to see it because you've gotten comfortable with it and have adjusted your playstyle accordingly. However, add bunny hopping into the equation and the whole notion of EFT being realistic instantly loses credibility. Now, we have to keep one crucial piece of information in mind. If you can gain a particular advantage by bunny hopping and strafing without any sign of momentum in the game, people will take it. You know, I sometimes get asked, why do I play Tarkov like it's Call of Duty? The short answer is, because the game allows it. And maybe it shouldn't. Also, I think that vaulting and climbing over stuff would be a better solution than jumping. Of course, I'm not saying get rid of the jumping. However, vaulting would introduce a specific flow to the gameplay. So, go ahead. Put on 60 pounds of gear and go for a jog. Do some sprints. Bunny hop along the way. I started doing it every weekend, and it's fantastic. Well, minus the bunny hops. Believe it or not, Airsoft is the reason I've started enjoying Escape from Tarkov in a more profound way. I'm paying attention to things like combat rig setups, which is an incoming feature by the way, the difference in perks of using fast pouches instead of soft pouches, which will also be a thing in Tarkov, the distinctive clinks and clanks the gear makes when I'm moving, and to be clear, I have no prior military experience, and I'm in no way trying to come off as someone who knows a lot about these things. Airsoft is a sport, but this sport fused 2 things I'm very passionate about: Escape from Tarkov and outdoor exercise.
Bravo, non mi sono andato. Go again. Pogođen!
Take a look at this. The character in Escape from Tarkov always has his weapon raised. Useful, but quite unrealistic. Point shooting from muscle memory is something many experienced DFT players do nowadays. But again, it shouldn't come without penalties such as stamina drain. DayZ, on the other hand, has done this right. Your character will have their weapon lowered by default. Now, this mechanic would counter the ability to hold a corner indefinitely should momentum get added when strafing, thus requiring a slower and a safer approach when you want to peek. In any case, give it a try. It's a given that you'd want your weapon raised in tight CQB situations. However, keep it steady for more than a few minutes without resting, and you'll need a new pair of shoulders.
Sačekaj, dvojica su tu, jedan ide kroz rupu. Skinu jednog, ima ih rupi još. Pogođen!
My replica is a UMRX HK416A5 gas blowback. With Nipral 4.0 and ProTech green gas, it operates quite well at 5 degrees Celsius. I'm carrying 5 extra magazines, each holding 30 BBs. My sidearm is a Beretta M9, also powered by green gas. In this weather, it's not very reliable.
Pogođen!
I'm using both my M32 and Comtac 2 headsets. I want to test them further so my teammate and I flank around. Even though there is a wall between us, I can still hear enemy players on the other side and have a decent idea of where they are. Tarkov, you nailed this one.
Pomóż! Fuck. Nema municije, gledaj sad ovo. Ne, gledaj.
Hopefully, I gave you some insight into what I'm thinking about lately regarding potential improvements of Escape from Tarkov. I understand that this wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea, but take a minute and recall all the significant changes we've had to deal with so far. On a side note, these suggestions are but my own 2 cents. I'm merely brainstorming. I don't have the power to make them happen. However, I'd like to know your opinion on these propositions, so fire away in the comments and let me know what you think. As always, thank you very much for watching, and stay creative.